What's up guys, Blade Master here. You're watching the Wolf of Remus Total War channel, and this is yet another Total War Rome 2 online battle replay. And a lot of you guys have been shitting on the Suebi and how terrible they are and how fear is not effective at all. And I thought, okay, might as well just try and take them and see how it goes, and if I can win and try and prove some of you guys wrong. So I've taken Suebi and my opponent has taken Epirus. Sorry, he's taken Sparta. Wow, great start of the commentary already. So my build, I've taken a couple of spearwomen up in front, 4 Cimbri bowwomen behind them, a total of 5 round shield swordsmen and a couple of berserkers. And then I've also gone pretty cav heavy, 2 riders of the hunt and 2 Germanic scout riders, and finally 2 noble riders and 1 hexbearer unit. Now he has gone with, and I'm playing against Psycho, by the way. He was a really good player. I just found him on multiplayer battle because you can't really find any quick battles on patch 15 right now. So he's brought 3 Perioikoi pikemen up in front, and behind them he's brought a couple of Cretan archers. Yeah, and behind them a couple of Perioikoi peltas, and then finally he's brought 4 Royal Spartan units and a couple of Spartan youths, and finally 2 Perioikoi spears. No, 1 Perioikoi spear and 1 Perioikoi. Wow, that is such a hard thing to say. Perioikoi pikes. And anyway, he's got 1 Perioikoi spears and 1 Perioikoi hoplite. And finally he's brought a couple of Tarentine cav. Wasn't it a couple? No, it's just 1. 1 Tarentine cav and a couple of citizen cav. So I knew he was picking Sparta, and I picked Suebi as a counterfaction, and judging by that, I've decided to take a lot of cavalry, and the Riders of the Hunt, one of the few factions that they could actually do well against is against Sparta. So here they are going to be charging straight into these Tarentine cav. I don't know why, what happened with, maybe he turned off skirmish AI or something. But I've got my Germanic scout riders behind them, and I'll be showering javelins at these citizen cav who have come to reinforce that side. Meanwhile, 4 of my Cimbri bowwomen should be more than enough to kill off his Cretan archers, because, I mean, numbers at the end of the day matters a lot. And Cretans aren't very heavily armored, so they will lose to extra numbers. So these Riders of the Hunt are doing okay at this point. Citizen cav are dying much quicker because of the javelin fire. The Tarentine cav he pulled out very nicely and very smartly. Now these extra citizen cav are going to charge straight into my Cimbri bowwomen, and they are dead. One of them is already gone. Yeah, they're down at half strength, and they're not going to come back from this. But they got rear charged, and they've already started wavering because of the extra scare effect, and now they're done. Yeah, they've routed. Meanwhile, my spearwomen is going to make short work of these. Oh, they made short work of that citizen cav, and now they're going to be pinning down these Perioikoi spears. These spears units will not withstand spearwomen assault, because spearwomen are better units than them. Now I've obviously got Ariovistus, and it a lot of depends on how well I can use that ability, but I'm not going to activate it just yet. I want to kill off his mercenary Cretans first off, so that then I won't have as much to deal with. I know that he's got pikes, so it's going to be a bit hard to try and charge in and find some gaps in his army. But now I'm just going to take care of these Perioikoi spears, attack them in the rear, and just make them rout. Get a quick, easy rout going on. And now his Cretans are firing onto my spearwomen, and this gives my Cimbri bowwomen an extra chance to just kill off as many archers as they can. It doesn't look like they've killed too many. Both of them are above half strength, both of his Cretans. Meanwhile, actually my Cimbri bowwomen are doing okay too. But that's only because he's focusing fire on my spearwomen, whom I've put in shield wall, by the way. And now I've activated fast charge, and now it's going to be pretty decisive, as in how I decide to use my units. Right now it's still on the first phase of the charge bonus, so they just have extra charge bonus. They only have a slight charge bonus, I must say. But I don't have too much time, and I need to charge in straight away. And I don't charge these guys. Okay, so I don't charge one of his Royal Spartans. But these guys are going to get surrounded eventually. I mean, I can't be that bad in my micro. But I was focusing on these guys. So I've charged my round shield swordsman into these Royal Spartans, and look at that. a whole bunch of kills right off the bat. That's to be expected. I haven't popped Headhunt yet. I should have. And I should have popped Pride as well in conjunction, because that would help a lot more, because these guys have incredible armor. If I popped Pride along with Fast Charge, this game would have been over much quicker. But let's see how it goes now. I mean, I've surrounded some of his Royal Spartans. I've rear charged them with my berserkers. And over here it also looks pretty good. My Kimberly bowwomen are killing off these Periokai pikes, and the more of them I kill, the easier it will be for my units, because pikes are going to be pretty deadly against these guys. Now berserkers are getting slaughtered by these Cretan archers, and they've only got 4 kills. Imagine that, a berserker unit getting only 4 kills. They just got slaughtered right there. Let's see how the other one is doing. These guys have got 30, they've only lost 8, which is good. Meanwhile, my Germanic Scout Riders, who have played a pretty important role in this game, have rear charged his Cretans and some of his Periokai, Periokai Peltas. And here, one of my Noble Riders is going to charge straight into these Cretans. No, actually, these are no wonder they lost. Those berserkers got killed so quickly. So that was a couple of concentrated Periokai fire on these guys. So that's why they dropped so quickly. But his pikemen are just about done. I've killed off both of his Periokai, both of his Royal Spartans, and on his right side, and on his left, his Royal Spartan is doing much better. My Hexbearer unit I didn't really use too well. I popped the scare, or whatever it's called, the Hex ability too soon, and it didn't really affect them too much. They got a bunch of kills on these Royal Spartans, but it's not going to be enough. Now I've put Flaming Shot because I wanted to get that fear effect as much as possible, but it's too late. I didn't time it right, and I don't really have any fear units in this vicinity, so it's actually going to affect my units more than it affects his. Meanwhile, my Noble Riders are ganging up on his Cretans and his Peltas, and I'm destroying them very easily, which is a very good bonus for me. The last of his Cretans are going to be charging straight into my Round Shield Swordsmen, and now they're obviously toast. This is looking much better for me. His Royal Spartans have done really well, especially his General. They've got 95 kills on enemy infantry, but I don't think they'll be able to withstand too much more of these onslaughts. My Round Shield Swordsmen, who've got 105 and 58 kills respectively, have front charged them. He's got a bunch of pikes left, I believe he had a bunch of pikes left at this point. Yeah, some of his pikes were attacking my Kimberly bowwomen. I just decided to pin them down. Meanwhile, this Royal Spartan unit is just going to chase after my Kimberly bowwomen. That's not a good move by him. Completely unnecessary. And they're just going to get shot in the meantime. Now, I've charged his Periokai Peltas from the rear while I engaged them with my Round Shield Swordsman. And now these Noble Riders are in a perfect position because they can get a second rear charge on his Royal Spartan General. My Spearwomen have pinned down his Spartan youths, and they're just going to wait for my Noble Rider Gen to just get a nice charge onto them. But it looks like I'm changing direction. Where am I going? Where am I going? There we go. Oh, I was just waiting for the right angle, and bam, those Spartan youths are just absolutely destroyed at this point. Yeah, it's looking more and more in my favor. I still haven't popped Pride at this point, I believe. No, I did. I popped Pride, but not at the right place. It hasn't affected the guys that matter. And I popped Headhunt very, very late. And but now I think that special abilities like Headhunt, it really matters a lot more on how you use on how you time it. If you time it well, then it's absolutely incredible. But if you don't time it right, then you basically have lost the battle by doing that. His Spartans are doing well, and my Round Shield Swordsmen are dropping, which is quite sad to see. They were incredibly strong for that limited time when the Suebi roster update came through. Now they're back. I mean, they're still very strong. I mean, these guys are like 450 cost, and they've killed a whole bunch of units. And you can never discount Headhunt. Headhunt is an incredible ability. But they're not as strong as before, and I think that's just a general thing. Like Suebi have been nerfed, but it's very slight, and that's an indirect nerf because of the actually no, it's been both a direct and indirect nerf. The indirect nerf is because all units have got improved morale and sometimes improved armor, which reduces the effectiveness of fear rushes. And the second thing is they got directly nerfed by CA nerfing a whole bunch of their weapon damage. So these berserkers, for example, have only 25 weapon damage. But I mean, this still proves that they are very strong, very capable infantry. and the last of his Spartans are holding out very bravely, but his general has fled, and that is the end of this battle, guys. Costly victory. My Kimberly bowmen did well, 108 and 111 on two of them, and 88 and 46. Very well done by them. My Germanic scout riders played a very important role. Actually, so did my riders of the hunt. They caught his citizen cav. Well, one of them caught his citizen cav very early, and then just destroyed that one cavalry unit. The other one didn't do so well. I was trying to chase off the other citizen cav, and it just rushed right into my Kimberly bowwomen. But still, I mean, it ended up that these guys didn't get many kills, these citizen cav. Besides them, my round shield swordsmen did very, very well. I mean, for 450, they're still incredible units. Probably, I might even put them above Thracian warriors. That's how good they are, because headhunt just helps so much. One of my spearwomen got 200 kills, which is just insane. I have no idea whom they killed. Oh, I believe it was those Spartan youths and stuff like that. So yeah, they killed a bunch of those low value units, but still well done by them. One of my berserkers did well, and I think, well, I don't know if they should reduce the cost of these guys, but they're definitely not nearly as effective as they used to be. You could expect 300 plus kills from berserkers earlier, and now, I mean, getting 100 or 150 kills, I think, is good for them. And I mean, for a unit that costs 820 talents, I think that's kind of fair, because they also still have the fear ability. The one that got shot by those javelins, though, they just got 7 kills, which is pathetic. Besides them, my noble riders did quite well, as is expected of them. And in his case, the Royal Spartans just did so well. 2 of them did incredible. The other 2, I managed to gang up on them very early and just inflict as many morale shocks on them as possible. So those 2 guys didn't last very long. I think a big part of winning with Suebi is still managing the whole fear aspect and timing your Ariovistus abilities. And I think they can still be a very capable faction. I mean, we saw over here, I mean, okay, they are hoplites and they're not as strong versus other infantry as sword and shield units, but Royal Spartans are very, very capable units. We all know how hoplites are good now, and Royal Spartans are among the best, the best hoplites in the game right now. And you could see like 217 and 196 kills on units whom I didn't manage my whole fear aspect well, and only 79 and 39 kills on the ones where I did manage my where I did, like, stack my fear abilities well, and stack my fast charge and stuff. So a lot of Suebi's victories are going to come through managing your fear. Nothing's changed from the meta in terms of Suebi. It's just that they're not as ridiculously powerful as they were before. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed my commentary and hope you enjoyed this battle, and stay tuned for more. Peace.